I'm audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The problem which we will going to take today's class, that problem already I shared with you in that WhatsApp group. Okay. So that we will save our time to dictate it and then you can write and then we will solve. Okay. So fine. So and ask other people to join this link only. Okay. So our task is to create or prepare preliminary estimate. Okay, so we are going to prepare the preliminary estimate. Now, while preparing the preliminary estimate, some data is given. Some data is given. So that data we are consider that particular data, and on the basis of that data, we will do the preliminary estimate. So first thing is, it is stated that prepare preliminary estimate of two-storied residential building. Means how many number of floors are there? This is suppose the building. This is the foundation. So this is your plinth level. So this is first story, and this one is your second story. So there are two-storied building is given, and this is the foundation. Okay. So this is foundation. That is ground floor and first floor, right? So in this two-storied building, the carpet area 800 and 600 square meter. So over here the carpet area is 800. Over here the carpet area is 600. Right. So what exactly the carpet area means? The carpet area means the area which is usable. The area which is actually usable means the area within your residential building or within that floor which is inside your wall area. So that area may consider of your sanitary block. That area may consider your kitchen also. Okay. So this is the carpet area. But remember, carpet area is excluding of whatever the balcony area. Carpet area is excluding of your what we can say other amenities area. When we are going to consider the other amenities, it means that it is staircase, lobby. Sometimes people may consider parking also. Okay, so this is 800, this one is 600, right? And this is roof slab. So it is not necessary to consider the roof area, all these things. Now the next thing is given that wall area is 10% of plinth area. Wall area is 10% of plinth area. Means what are the walls that building have? That wall area is around 10% of plinth area. Is it okay? So this is the preliminary value is given. And second one is essential amenities area is again 15%. Essential amenities areas mean balconies or lobbies or these are the things, right? So we are going to solve this particular problem. So the first thing is consider or you can say for first floor and ground floor. So consider plinth area of floor. Plinth area of floor is equals to what? Carpet area plus wall area plus other amenities area. Is it okay? So what exactly the plinth area for that particular floor is? So plinth area of that floor. So if I want to calculate the plinth area for this particular floor, then what I will do? I will consider 800. I will consider the wall area pertaining to this floor. I will consider the other amenities area pertaining to this floor. Is it okay? And that area mentioned in your problem in case of percentage. But with respect to what? With respect to plinth area. With respect to what? The values are defined with respect to plinth area. So my task is, so consider again, for ground floor, plinth area ground floor plinth area, ground floor plinth area is equals to say x1 is equals to say x1. What I am going to consider? I am considering the ground floor. This is my ground floor. This is my ground floor, or you can say this is ground floor, and this one is your first floor, right? So, if I am considering my ground floor plinth area is equals to x1, then put this value in this particular equation. So, what happened? This is x1 because this is the plinth area at ground floor is equals to now carpet area. Now carpet area of which floor I am going to consider? I am going to consider the carpet area of ground floor. What is the value? It is 800 square meter. So I am going to consider 800, right? 800. Now next thing. What about wall area? Now in your problem statement, wall area is 10% of plinth area. 10% of plinth area. So I am considering ground floor, so ground floor wall area is 10% of ground floor plinth area. Is 10% of ground floor plinth area. So therefore, it is 10%. 10% means what? 10 divided by 100 into x1. So 10% of x1. Exactly. This is the meaning of it. Now the next. Other amenities area. Now the point number 1. Other amenities area is how much? 15% of plinth area. So again, other amenities area is 15% of again x1. 15% of again x1. This is okay. This is fine. So therefore, if I rewrite this equation, so x1 is equals to 800 plus 0.1 times of x1 plus 0.15 times of x1. So can you tell me the x1? Can we find out the x1? Obviously, by simple thing, we can find out the x1. So tell me the value of x1. What is the value of x1? Hello. Okay. So this is 1066.67. So 1066.67 square meter. This is x1. So this is the plinth area at this particular level, right? Now, again, what for first floor plinth area? For first floor plinth area, consider as x2. For first floor plinth area, consider as x2. Means I am going to find out the plinth area at this particular floor level. I am going to find out the area at this particular floor level, right? So what is my equation? My equation is say this one. That is the carpet area. So what is the carpet area of first floor? The carpet area of first floor is so x2 is equals to the carpet area at first floor is 600 as per your problem statement plus what is the wall area? What is the wall area for first floor? It is again 10%. But 10% of what? Plinth area of corresponding floor. Plinth area of corresponding floor. So 10% of x2, 10% of x2 plus other amenities area again 15%. So 15% of again x2. 15% of again x2. So therefore, if I rewrite this equation, so this is 600 plus 0.1 times of x2 plus 0.15 times of x2. Tell me the value. How much?
800.
800. Okay. So this is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So x2 is equals to 800. Unit is
Square centimeter.
okay. Fine. So this is the first step we completed. What we find out? We are finding out the corresponding plinth area at ground floor as well as first floor. This is all. Now, based on this further calculation, we will consider or we will proceed. This is okay. This is the first step. So write down over there. Step number 1. Now, obviously, we are finding out the plinth area at ground floor, plinth area at first floor. But we know that the rate of construction at ground floor is something different. Rate of construction of first floor is something different. Rate of construction of first floor will be more. Why? Because there is a lifting of material. So therefore, the lift charges we are going to add. So read out the problem statement whether the rate of construction is same or rate of construction is different. So according to this, the rate of construction of ground floor excluding foundation, underline this line, excluding foundation, is rupees 18,000 per square meter, 18,000 rupees per square meter, with the increment of 10% for consecutive floor, with the increment of rate for consecutive floor for 10%. So therefore, step number 2, what we are going to find out? The rate of construction. So therefore, rate of construction. Now with this rate of construction, the rate of construction of ground floor, rate of construction of ground floor is 18,000 per square meter. 18,000 rupees per square meter. This is the rate of construction at ground floor. Now, we know the area of ground floor, we know the rate of ground floor, so we can multiply this rate with the area, we will get the ground floor cost. But this cost is excluding foundation cost. This cost is excluding foundation cost. Is it okay? So therefore, ground floor is okay. But what about my first floor? Then in that statement, in that problem, one statement is given that there is an increment in cost of construction or rate of construction by 10% for consecutive floor. So ground floor के बाद अगर मुझे फर्स्ट फ्लोर बनाना है तो रेट इस रेट से 10% ज्यादा होगा. अगर मुझे सेकंड फ्लोर पे बनाना है तो रेट इस रेट से 20% ज्यादा होगा. थर्ड फ्लोर पे बनाना है रेट will be more than 30% with respect to this rate. Right? So this statement is clearly mentioned in your problem statement. So therefore, this is the rate of construction of ground floor. Now I want to find out the rate of construction of first floor. So therefore, rate of construction of first floor is 18,000 plus 10% of 18,000, 10% plus 10% of 18,000. So what this indicates? This is the lift charges. This is indicating my lift charges. Is it okay? So therefore, if I consider this, so this is 18,000 plus 10 by 100 multiplied by 18,000. So can we tell?
19,800.
19,800, right? So this is rupees 19,800 per square meter. So this is my at the rate first floor. This is the rate at the rate ground floor. Fine. There is any question? Any doubt regarding this? Okay. So find out the cost. Now, remember in this case, that is the important parameter, that it is excluding what? Foundation. It is excluding foundation, right? They clearly stated this is excluding foundation. Sometimes they clearly stated it is including foundation. It is including foundation. So read that line, underline that line, that it is excluding foundation, means we are not considering the foundation cost at the time of considering these rates. We are not considering any kind of foundation cost at the time of considering these rates. So that is the meaning. It means that when we are going to do the estimate, at that time it is necessary for us to add on what? Foundation cost. To add on foundation cost. Is it okay? So therefore this statement is essential. That is, it is excluding foundation cost. Now, in case of your building, this is foundation, this is ground floor, this is first floor. This is ground floor, this one is first floor. Now, the building is always divided into two parts. First part is called as superstructure, second part is called as substructure. Right? Building is divided into two parts. This thing we have seen in that CSE. Building is divided into two parts. The first part is called as superstructure, second part is called as substructure. So what exactly the substructure is? Substructure is that part of building which is below the plinth level. Substructure is that part of building which is below the plinth level. That part is basically called as substructure. Means जमीन लेवल के नीचे जो part रहता है उस part को हम लोग substructure बोलते हैं. And whatever the building element which is above the ground line or above the plinth level, that part we are called as superstructure. So this part is called as superstructure. This part is basically called as superstructure, and this part, that is the foundation part, is called as substructure or foundation. Substructure or foundation. So whatever the rates we are going to consider, these rates are related to superstructure cost. These rates are related to superstructure cost. It is not considering what? Substructure cost. It is not considering the substructure cost. Are you getting this thing? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right? So these rates are related to superstructure. This is not related to this. But how we are going to find out this? It is mentioned in your problem set. Fine? Sure. So therefore, superstructure cost is equals to ground floor cost plus first floor cost. Now, how we are going to find out the ground floor cost? You know the area of ground floor, it is 1066.67 multiplied by 18,000. Is it fine? Plus, what is the ground floor first floor cost? The first floor plinth area is 800. So therefore, we are multiplying 800 by 19800. So tell me the value. Add this to and tell me the value. Okay, see this for the simplification point of view, I am writing down elaborately. But in the case of examination, if you want to make it short, you can. Okay, it is not necessary that in this way you can write it. This is just for your understanding point of view. So tell me this value, please fast. This is the simple calculation. There is nothing in it.
350.4 into 10 to the power 5.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
35.04 into 10 raised to power 6.
350. Just wait. 350 and then 4 0
0060.
0060. Is it fine? So 35 lakhs. 3 crore 50 lakhs 40,060. This is okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so this is superstructure cost. Now read out what exactly the data given. Now the cost of foundation is 20% of superstructure cost. The cost of foundation is 20% of superstructure cost. This thing is given. So therefore, cost of foundation, you may say substructure cost. Substructure cost is what? 29. It is
It's a 20%.
20%. So 20% of superstructure cost. So therefore, 20 divided by 100 multiplied by this value, 350, then 41260. So tell me this cost.
7008012.
7008012, right? So therefore, now is it okay? Now, अब मुझे बताओ, building is what? Building is substructure plus superstructure. Building cost is substructure cost plus superstructure cost. So write down the building cost. Therefore, building cost is cost of superstructure plus cost of substructure. So just add it. So this is 35040060 plus 7008012. So tell me this value. How much it is? 420, then 48070. 48070. Is it fine? ठीक है ये वैल्यू?
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है यहाँ तक ओके. Do you have any doubt till this calculation?
No, sir.
चलो ठीक है.
No, sir.
Now the next thing. ठीक है. So we will get the building cost. Now other parameters we are simultaneously going to add. So other parameter is, देखो point number 1 we already covered, essential amenities area 15% already covered. The second point is rate of construction we already covered. The third point, cost of foundation is 20% we already covered. Now next, the provision for water supply, sanitary, electrification, it is 5%, 6%, 12% of building cost, means 12% of this cost. 12% of this cost. Okay, means we are going to take the percentage of electricity, percentage of plumbing, means the costing of plumbing, electrification, sanitary with respect to this building cost. This building cost. So this is the building cost. So the first point is, building cost. What? It is 420, 480, 72. This is building cost. Now second point. Second point. What? The provision of water supply. So water supply. Water supply. 5% of water supply is 5% of building cost. So this is 5% or simply write down 5% of 420487072. Then third point is sanitary cost, which is equals to, again it is 6%. So this is 6% of 420487072. The next one, fourth one, that is electrification. So electrification is 12% of 420487072. So tell me these values one by one, and write down separately. Don't add up. Okay, write down separately each value. Please tell me the values. 5%, 6%, 7%. Point 6, Prajwal, don't tell me values in 0.6. Okay, just tell me the round figure. That is 2102403. Now next, 2522884. 2522884. Now next, 504 5768. 5768. Is it okay? Is it okay? Now what this indicate? If I add this building cost plus water plus sanitary plus electrification, this become my total building cost. This become my total building cost. So the fifth parameter is total building cost. Now what this total building cost indicate? This total building cost indicate the item number 1 plus item number 2 plus item number 3 plus item number 4. So add all this thing. Add all those things and tell me the value. That is my total building cost. That is my total building cost. So it is 51719. So this is 51719. 51719 127. Okay, 127. Is it fine? So this is what This is my total building cost. This is my total building cost. But this is okay. This is your total building cost. What about the project cost? What about the project cost? Because when you are working with the project, then in that case there is an architect, that is consultants are there, structural consultant, architects are there, some other consultant may involve in it. Plus, you have some kind of arrangement of your contingencies, that is unforeseen character or unforeseen situation may arise at your construction site, and to tackle those situations, it is necessary that we should have sufficient amount of fund with us. That is called as contingencies. Okay. Then again, you have the work charge establishment. When you are going to start a project, it is necessary that some funding is necessary to level the site, to set up your office at site, to have some kind of stationery, to have some kind of security at your sites, to have some kind of compound arrangement at your site, to have the hutments for the labor. So that is called as work charge establishment. Means to start the work, it is necessary that some setup is necessary at your construction site. That setup cost we will consider in case of work charge establishment. Is it okay? So these are the values, these are the points which must be considered at the time of giving the estimate. So this is okay. This is total building cost. But what about the people who are working? That is the consultancy fee. What is the funding you require in case of unforeseen situation? That is contingencies. What is the requirement for the work charge establishment? To start the project, it is necessary that some kind of arrangement is necessary at your construction site. Some kind of water supply, some kind of electricity arrangement, some kind of office, some kind of hutment, some kind of sanitary block for those labor working at your site. So this is nothing but work charge establishment. So this percentage also given in the problem, right? So read out this statement. Okay. So architect fees is 2% given, and with respect to what? Total building cost. So this is nothing but it is total building cost. Now next one, seventh one, that is contingencies. Contingencies. Now this contingencies is 5%. Yes, this is 5% of 5171927. Now next 8, that is work charge establishment. Work charge establishment, and this is how much? 3%. So this is 3% of what? 5171927. 127. So tell me these values. So 1034382. 1034382. Okay. Two 5956. 2585956. Next 1551573. So 155 1573. Right? So what I want the preliminary estimate of my project. So therefore, the last one, that is 9th one. Estimated cost of project. Cost of project. Now see, I am utilizing the word project, which comprises of building cost, that is superstructure cost, substructure cost, plus electrification, plumbing, sanitary, plus architect fees, contingencies, work charge establishment. This total cost is basically cost of project. So estimated cost of project is equals to what? 5, serial number 5, plus serial number 6, plus serial number 7, plus serial number 8. Means this is the cost at this cost. This is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me this estimated cost of project. How much? 1551573. Five, 6. So okay. So therefore, this is 5689. 5689 1038. 1038. So this is the preliminary cost of the project. This is the preliminary cost of the project. Is it okay? Fine. Any doubt in it? So generally, this kind of question is asked dependent for 5 to 7 marks, 5 or 7 marks, and yeah, this is very easy to calculate, just algebraic sum and percentage and other things. But still, 80% of people not found the correct answer of this. That is this one, 80%. So if it is 5 marks or 7 marks or 10 marks, we will simply deduct 3 to 4 marks. If it is 7 marks, then we will give hardly 2 or 3 marks. That's it. If it is for 5 marks, then hardly we will give 4 marks. So at the time of calculation, just do the calculation in a simple way. Don't write down the values after the decimals, because if you are writing this is the value and then you are writing 0.6942, then there is no use. Okay, so find out the answer correctly, then it will give you the full marks. Any doubt in it? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Right? So this is the way to find out the preliminary estimate, and this method is plinth area method. This method, what we consider, it is a plinth area method. Fine. Okay, I will send you one more problem. I will share one more problem with you. Okay. Prepare preliminary estimate. Okay. So one more problem we will consider. Now, in this problem, do you get that problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just understand what exactly the how the data is given. Other thing is very simple. In the same way we are going to calculate, only there is some variation in it. So, in this problem, it is stated that prepare preliminary estimate of single-storied hostel building. Single-storied hostel building means only ground floor is there. The student capacity 90 students. So what? The number of students. How much? 90. Number of students is 90. Okay, this data is given. Second one, calculate preliminary estimate with the help of plinth area method, assuming following data. Now we will see what data they are given to us. Carpet area required per student is 5.2 square meter per student. Means now the value of carpet area they are not defining directly. Carpet area is not defined directly. They will give that for one student you require 5.2 meter square of area, carpet area. So therefore, carpet area per student is equal to 5.2 square meter per student. एक स्टूडेंट को 5.2 का कार्पेट एरिया चाहिए हॉस्टल रूम में. This is what the data is given over here, right? So therefore total carpet area of hostel building, total carpet area, so requirement of total carpet area of hostel building. कितना एरिया लगेगा? 90 बच्चे हैं, एक बच्चे को 5.2 एरिया चाहिए. So it is simply 90 multiplied by 5.2. So 90 students multiplied by 5.2 square meter per student. 5.2 per student, right? Just wait. We will have so many things to do the calculation. Okay? This is just the starting. Right? So therefore, the student get cancelled. Very basic way we are going. Okay, if you are smart enough, you can multiply directly. Okay, I don't have any issue. So therefore, 19 to 5.2, that much 12 meter. Will be the answer. So this is 468. 468 square meter. 468 square meter. This is the carpet area required. Now, what we want? We want plinth area. Then what is plinth area? Plinth area is nothing but it is the carpet area plus wall area plus other amenities area. Other amenities area. This is what the definition of plinth area is. So what data they are given to us? So wall area of a building is 13% of plinth area. Okay, wall area is given in terms of plinth area. Then other essential amenities is 25% of plinth area. Okay, 25% of plinth area. And the rate of construction of ground floor is also given to us. So therefore, we will write the problem. We will write that statement. So plinth area is equals to carpet area plus what? Wall area plus other amenities area plus other amenities area. So plinth area, take or make plinth area of ground floor is say x1. Say x1. So therefore, x1 is equals to what is the carpet area? Ground floor 468. What is the wall area? It is 13%. 13% of what? 13% of x1, that is the plinth area. It is given in the problem statement. It is not with respect to carpet area, remember. Plus other amenities area, it is again how much? 25. So this is 25% of again x1. So if you will rewrite this thing, so therefore your x1 is equals to 468 plus 0.13 times of x1 plus 0.25 times of x1. So calculate x1. $755. So therefore, this is 755 square meter. This is what? Plinth area at ground floor. Plinth area at ground floor. Is it fine? So next. Now read out the statement, fourth statement. The ground floor plinth area rate including foundation. Including foundation means there is no necessity to calculate the cost of foundation separately, because whatever the rate of construction given, that rate of construction is including foundation. This is very important statement. This is very important statement. So step number 2, rate of construction of ground floor including foundation. Including foundation. What is the value? The value is given as 25,000 per square meter. So it is rupees 25,000 per square meter. But this thing is essential. This thing is essential, which is not there in case of your previous problem. Which is not there in case of your previous problem. Is it okay? So therefore, write down first. So therefore, building cost is equals to what? 755 multiplied by 25,000. Building cost, ground floor building cost. 1887500. So this is 18875. Is it fine? Okay? Now we will trigger this again 1 2 3 4. So the point 1, building cost. How much it is? It is 18875 Second one, what? The provision of water supply. So this is water supply. Third point is sanitary. Again same. Sanitary. Fourth is electricity or electrification. Electrification. Now, how much it is? It is 5%, 6%. So this is 5%, 6%, and this is, I suppose, 10%. Sorry, 12%. But with respect to what? With respect to building cost of 18875 of 18875 of 18875. Right? So, fifth one is total building cost. Total building cost is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Tell me this value. Then sixth number. Okay, this is total building cost, right? Then contingencies. So contingencies. Seventh one is water charge establishment. Water charge establishment. How much it is? 5%. 5%. This is 3% of what? Say 5. Serial number 5. Serial number 5. Then architect fees and engineer fees separate PTI. So architect fees, and ninth one is engineer fees. So how much it is? It is 2%. 2% of again total building cost is 5. 2%, sorry, 3% of total building cost 5. Right? ये जो total आएगी, this is 5 number. Okay. So therefore, total project cost estimated, that is 10 number. Estimated cost of project. Estimated cost of project is nothing but 5, that is total building cost, plus 6, that is contingencies, plus 7 work charge establishment, plus 8 architect fees, plus 9. So this is fine. Is it okay? Any doubt in it? Yes.
Sir, total आपको direct 23% of building cost ही दे सकते हैं.
We have to indicate it separately.
discussion.
ओके एक जस्ट मिनट मुझे अटेंडेंस के लिए स्क्रीनशॉट लेना होगा. Just a minute. Okay. So, any doubt other than this? We have to indicate separately. Okay, there is no other option because we are evaluating each value whether it is correct or not. So fine. So thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will leave.